Hello everyone, I'm still the football manager of Ipswich, and today we've got a bit of a transfer special today. I sort of cocked up the order of the episodes. I was planning on just making a transfer special where we just focus on deadline day and what I do on deadline day, but it only transpired it was 5 minutes, so it sort of works in my favour, but at the same time I did want to do it in its own individual episode and then just lead all league games into one episode and then punctuate it with a transfer special. But we in this bit here, we're just going to set up what we're going to do. Ideally, there was 3 players I wanted, but with limited funds, and as you can see, it's a bit of a tricky one. Obviously, last episode we submitted an offer for Nelson Semedo. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but we're going to go with that. Otherwise, we did look at another centre back. This is a guy that, if I don't get him now, I'll probably get him in the January transfer window, because I did look at the stats online. His standing and his slide tackles were pretty good. The only downside to him was that his ball control and his passing was terrible, but do you really need that in a defender? Not really. But there you go. You can see Nelson's stats there. I mean, for a right back, that is insane. In the high greens and high 80s, low 90s, pretty good actually. Pretty good stats. I can sense we'll probably come back to this transfer offer as well actually, but obviously now we've got games to play. So starting with the Cardiff away game, usual lineup. Martin Odegaard still playing in the hole. I might change it up, but otherwise it's still a solid lineup. Lazar on the right wing. I've put Ainsley on the bench, but otherwise it's a solid team really. Obviously, I don't know why. It's just that Cardiff are a bit hard to bet on this game. I've always found them a bit difficult to play against. As we see here, as they start a move here, Pilkington on the ball, crosses in, and there you go. Scuffs the volley, but could be even worse. Oh dear. But yeah, this is me just fumbling about really. Still getting used to the controls. 7 games in, very poorly. Very awkward link-up play as well from Chambers, but also he managed to get away from his man. Puts the ball in. Odegaard scuffs his shot. Could have been, another goal for the man. He did take his goal in the previous episode really well actually against Cambridge. But fortunately for us, he did score today. It was a good link-up play, really. I mean, look, this is a fantastic ball here. It's just the effort he does here. Turns in, beats it past, smacks it, far post. It's just brilliant ball control, really. I mean, if I'm a 16-year-old on this game, he's really good. Really good movement and everything. People might ask me, how is he to handle? How is he to play with? His stamina's really poor. He's like 40-odd for stamina, and I only just recently looked up. Obviously, I've recorded this episode like weeks ago, but I only just got around to editing the episode. But his stats, like his vision and his passing, his movement, it's all fine. It's all brilliant. That's why I wanted him. But it's just the fact his stamina is really poor. And in later episodes, I will, obviously change it up and obviously like take him out of the squad, because I can't be having a player who can't last a game as a playmaker, because it just disrupts my game. But anyway, moving on. Cardiff were, as you can see from this flurry of shots, they were pretty good. This is when I've started to realise that maybe it's time to shut up shop and just see like what we can do really. Only attack when we can, like here, Dal Murphy brings out a good save from Dave Marshall, who, by the way, is a very good keeper to have if you're doing a career mode save in the Championship. I don't know why I included as a highlight actually, that little bit there. Oh, I think it's just because I like to show that I can intercept the ball really well. And also here to show that, well, 1-0 up and thinking, hey, I can get a second. I can still cock it up. I mean, what the hell was that? The Goldrick. Why? I cannot believe it. But despite being 1-0 up, I was still really stupid in play. I mean, what is Smith doing there? He just basically tries to pass it into the goal for no apparent reason. But Goldrick here, really good strength. Not as good as Dal Murphy, as we'll see in a later episode when he is built like a fridge. But unfortunately, we did concede. The ball comes into the player here, bam. And this point, I knew it was a goal. I knew it was a goal as soon as it happened, and unfortunately, that was the only other highlight we had, and that was a real pain for me. Could have been really good points actually. And if we had actually won that game, actually hold on, we would be top. Same with the QPR game. If we had not dropped points there, we would be 4 points ahead, or at the very least 2. I'm quite pissed off there, but nevertheless, at least we're up there. Exactly where I want to be at the end of the season. So it was a good start. Anyway, that's what I wanted out of 5 games anyway. 3 wins, 2 draws. Can't complain. But anyway, it's time to do the transfer window section of this episode. So we really had two targets really. One was Celemendo. I'm going to keep changing how I pronounce his name because I do not know how to pronounce his name. I'm going to have to Google it, see how I pronounce his name. But the main pursuit was him. Obviously, I think we need a new right back. We need a new defender because Luke Chambers, he's good. He's the captain and everything. But I think we need someone young and promising, someone that can be something different for us, be attacking threat, but also just an extra defender would be really good actually, just strength and depth really. Also did look at the fact that Luke Chambers is actually a centre back as well. So obviously that does mean that we can shift into centre back, and he can basically be either cover or be a starting centre back. We'll see anyway. But initially we did put a bid in for Celemendo. It got rejected, and then we had to up the deal just to 1.8, I think it was 1.7 or 1.8. I can't remember what it said. But this is the other guy we were going to get. Obviously, if we're going to sell Freddie Sears with the deal for the right back, we thought we might as well just get someone who's a winger or a striker, and we know there's no other guy than Nacho. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. Well, actually, I am, just to fill time. Iniacho, I'm just going to call him that, or just call him Nacho Man. And we just thought we might as well, we don't have the money to buy two players, so we might as well just see if we can loan him and then get him at the end of the year, because I always have money left over anyway at the end of the season, and it'll be a good promising player for us. Obviously his stats say that he can be he could be mid 80s. Obviously there's a chance of pushing it through it, but there could be a chance on his career mode that he could get to like a fantastic stage where he's 80 odd, I get like 100 odd million odd bid for him, and I would basically fund my team and I could get two world class players with it. So yeah, so both economical, but also it'll be a good deal for us, and it'll be a good player for us. But anyway, so Nelson Semedo, we've gotten to the contract stage. We've got plenty of time to offer him this contract, and if it goes wrong, I can always I've got like at least 8 hours to gratify the contract and make sure he comes to us. But at 20,000, he would be our highest paid player, I believe. Yeah, he would be. But anyway, we're still playing hardball with City over Nacho. If you've been paying attention to the video rather than listening to my voice, you would see that we had one bid rejected. So we thought might as well just up the bid and see what happens. What I like about the player, that's why I want to get him, is because his pace, his finishing is 71, really good for a championship striker, and his ball control is quite good. So yeah, he's good one for the future really. And there we are. When they say we'll get back to you shortly, pretty much means yeah, you can have him if you want. But we do have our player, and we unfortunately have to sell Freddie Sears. So bye bye Sears, hello Nelson. But it is sad that I had to sell Sears because obviously he's still young, but who would I rather have, Sears or Nacho, a man who could go into his 80s overall, and that'd be really good for us. But yeah, so I'm thinking for the future, but of course Nacho will be a fantastic player for us. But I've also had to shift the wage budget just in case that we have enough for Iniacho, and there we go, sets the offer, and there we go, we've got the two players we wanted. Centre back we looked at the beginning of the episode and previous episodes, we couldn't get him, don't have enough money, but we'll probably get him in January. Otherwise, I mean, that's the deal's done really. When you think about my players I've brought in, I think I've done really well actually. I mean, I got a good good goalkeeper, young brilliant right back. Harrison Reed's already playing really well for me. Lazaro playing really well for me. I'm really starting to warm to Lazaro again. Odegaard, he's had a really good start to his 2-year spell here. But yeah, there you go anyway. So Iniacho's got the number 18 shirt, and Celemendo has number 20. That's the lineup for the whole game. It's a usual squad, but Celemendo goes straight into the team. Brew comes in for Odegaard. Soloni, Ainsley goes on the right wing. Lazaro's on the bench, I believe. But yeah, this is a big game for us, especially since Hull got relegated from the Premier League last season. And they started off really badly, but despite this chance where McGregor basically has to sprint back into goal, the whole defence really managed to clear up quite nicely actually, and they ended up just tapping it around us very nicely, and it pissed me off really because I think we should have scored there. Hull here, they look like a team that's seriously going to challenge us for the title anyway. I mean, it's just the fact that they basically got all the players from the Premier League in the Championship, like Abel Hernandez for one. I mean, he's on the ball here, takes the ball off our left back here, plays into Huddleston, bam. I mean, those two players are not in the Championship. They are too good for the Championship. They should be lower league, Premier League, that sort of level, but not in the Championship. Otherwise, goals like that will happen, and they just completely took the piss out of us, really. And we couldn't get going at all. I mean, how that wasn't 2-0, I don't know, but still, we tried to press on, see what we can do. I think it's the best move of the game. No, it wasn't, because Koskus couldn't hold up the ball for shit, and he basically gives it away. Fraser tries to come in here, goes for the shot, deflected, boom, and that basically just summed up all our shots. Really, all our chances just either deflected or we just couldn't get anything on target. We can really challenge the keeper, bar then when he has to fist it away. But otherwise, it was a montage of, oh, almost had it. Oh, okay, we're not going to score. That wasn't really good, really. Obviously, I put Nacho on as well, just to see if we can get some chances away, and we just couldn't. We couldn't get anything going, and they just kept piling on the pressure, and we just couldn't contain them in there. I mean, as soon as I lost this attack here, what's his name? I don't know who he is, but yeah, he's on the ball here. Press a strike. That should have gone on, and that should have been 2-0. We've managed to get away, and we just tried to pepper the goal. I think the last 10 minutes we just peppered the goal. And we just couldn't get anything going, really. I mean, even this move here, we just couldn't get any passes right. I mean, it was just one of those nights that you play the game and you can get nothing right. You can't do the basics. You try and score, couldn't do anything, and it's just bollocks, really. So in that show, crossed the ball in, and how you had two players in the box that could have easily tapped it in, and what did they do? They just run away from the ball, or they just stand there. I cannot believe how we could not get the goal there, or just at least get a very good attack. I mean, come on, we had 2 shots all game, and it's just really frustrating, really. I mean, there's a lot of talent in this team, yet just nothing came about. I think it's just midfield problems and creativity, and it's just frustrating. This team has talent. I think this team can get promoted, but we just can't do anything good some days. But that was easily the worst game we've played so far. But we do move on to the Nottingham Forest game, and as you can see there's 5 players leaving on international duty, and we are playing a game during international duty. A feature that's never happened until now. Every time I was a Championship club and it'd be an international break, no one would play. And here we are, we're playing. Why are we playing? And so we missed out. So I've got Goldrick, Murphy, Lazaro, Berra, and who was the last one? I think Fraser, yeah. Something like that, yeah. So we had 5 players out. And that's just so stupid. I mean, why? It's just, bare bones. We've got a small squad as well. And look, Smith got injured, so we had to put another Polish guy on. And it's just, it's really bad timing. And I mean, if you never did it before, then why you just changed it now, EA? I mean, come on, man. I did look forward to the fixture list onwards, and it still does the same. I mean, I think I got a game against Bristol City during the international break, and it's the same players out. So basically I had to do a load of changes. Obviously, on the God plays, we had to put Nacho up front and Pittman on the bench. Pittman, who I never play. I don't want to play Pittman, but it was just such a really bland game, really, because we just couldn't get anything going. I think I was just a bit pissed off that I couldn't get anything going. It was just I can't emphasise how boring it was, but we just tried towards the end, and it was a game that if we're going to get a goal, I was going to park the bus, because I just couldn't. What's the point of just getting a goal, trying hard to get that goal, and then just piss it away like here? I mean, this is an instant. If this had gone in, I mean, Blanco, fair play to him. It's really well, actually. Just slide tackles him, and then we can counter off that. If we conceded there, that would have been it, and I would probably just given up. But we just keep pushing. I mean, last 10 minutes, we just peppered the goal, and eventually got the goal through a lovely header from a set piece. I'm still finding a way in how to score from set pieces, but yeah, that was a really good goal. And yeah, this pretty much sums up our last few minutes. It was just basically me just trying to hold on to the ball, kept failing, and every missed ball, every ball that got intercepted, I was like, shit, we're going to concede, because it had that feeling to it. Nottingham Forest were really up for it suddenly, and I think my plan here was just literally just hoof it up the pitch. But if you can get the ball, then actually hold it up, like here. I mean, this is when it was pretty much confirmed that we're going to win. Behind them here, keeps going, and then goes for the glory. misses, but it's full time anyway. I don't care. It's a win for us and fair play. I don't care really. It's 3 points, a 1-0 win, clean sheet, first clean sheet of the series actually, and I'm happy. So that's a really good episode really. Bar the whole loss, first loss of the season, but otherwise, if you can just see there, we are still third. We are close on the title, but otherwise we're going to end it there. So yeah, a good overall, good episode. We got the men we needed, and now we can actually, start focusing on squad and actually building up the players. I'm going to be focusing more on the training. I'll probably have 1 or 2 players I want to keep training regardless of attributes really. I think it'll just literally be the young players like Onigard or Lazaro. Basically want to make them absolute ballers for us. Especially Odegaard, I want him to upgrade his stamina because his stamina right now is poor. So we'll be focusing on the further episodes. Been playing more league games. So yeah, I'm going to end this now. So I'll see you later, I guess.